Welcome back to another episode of Video City TV, the #1 platform where we discover new artists for you. Today's artist spotlight is GASM. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Glad
you.
to be here.
Nice to be here.
So this is Andy right here, and this is Jerry. Can you tell us like what your role is in the band?
I'm primarily the lyricist and storyteller. I come up with the concepts and the ideas for a lot of the songs. Jerry is the co-writer, songwriter. He does all the music. So,
and we have our general producer who plays the instrumentation on the records. I do write the music, but my availability is not so much that I can so much be on the records other than I do the vocals on the recordings. But Kirk Armstrong is the other guy who assists GASM in the background, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I saw it was like, I saw the website and you guys, the music is very like diverse.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. There's all kinds of influences going on in there. Primarily with GASM, it was conceptual stories told with music.
Mm-hmm.
And with any story, you have different dynamics. You know, you'll have a hero, you'll have a villain, you'll have a quest or something like that, right? So with these different elements, I think it's the same thing for music. You're going to have something that's intense, something that's lighthearted, to all kinds of different.
You need themes to go with each character in the story, and what that lends itself to is a different style of music depending on the mood or the scene or whatever the character is going through. For example, we go from rock and roll to musical theater to country to R&B to funk. We have all kinds of influences.
Yeah, I'd say, and we kind of got to a point with the band or the unit, whatever we call ourselves, is that we're opera rock, we're operatic rock, if you will, because of the nature of the music and the storytelling and stuff like that. We're not opera singers, but because we're sort of that thematic thing has come to what we're doing. Thematic rock, I guess, is what.
Thematic rock, very operatic in scale.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so cool. So who came up with the name GASM? Who is GASM and how did that come up?
That was actually Kirk Armstrong, who came up with that. We were in the studio, and we'll give the name credit to him, and he's not here right now, but that'll be a surprise to him. But we were in the studio putting together files on his computer in terms of trying to organize all of the songs we were working on at the time, and he just came up with the acronym, squashing our names together, and GASM sounded like a good fit, and we just went with it.
Oh my God.
I think there wasn't many, when you think of it itself, I mean, it doesn't sound like another band's name, for example, right? So it was unique in itself for us to go with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's already kind of a word too.
Mm-hmm.
Already.
Yeah, I know there's a joke, like our first album was going to be called or ...
We might still do that in the future. Yeah. We don't know, but
Yeah, that's so cool. How long have you guys been a band together or a unit?
Well, officially since 2001, but we met in 96. So we started working on songs together in 97. So that's about 300 years, I think. But
well, yeah, because I was playing in a band at the time that sort of imploded, and I was looking for what else is around, what's happening with people and stuff. And I saw an ad that Andy had put out looking for somebody to collaborate with this in mind, and I thought, well, that's interesting because I had been writing songs for a while, and bridging out a story or something like that did interest me. I mean, I'm the band The Who, they've had albums like that and stuff, so that interests me, and obviously he was a fan, and it just started from there, and slowly over time, it started to come together. So it was a very simmering pot for a few years to think about what we're writing, how we're writing it, when are we going to be able to do it, and all of this stuff. So then, like as he said, around 2001, I think it really started to gel, and that's when we moved forward with album number 4, 5. And these are concept albums, right? So this is a long time to sort of come together and actually put everything together and record it. And
so do you guys start off with like brainstorming first and like say come up with a concept, or does someone have an idea and then shoot it at one person and just continuously grows from there? How does it work between all of your minds put together?
Pretty much the brainstorming is about 90% me, 10% Jerry for the albums we put out. There are a couple of ideas that we're working on where it's 50-50, but it's pretty much I'm the brainstormer, but I'll send ideas to Jerry and he'll either veto them or he'll say let's go with this. And yeah, it's but the agreement is 50-50, I'll say that.
Yeah, it's I think kind of what we have kind of going on here is a little bit like the dynamic that happened with Elton John and Bernie Taupin. So if anybody else there's familiar with Elton John, he's the one that writes the music, but Bernie is the one who writes the lyrics. That's not to say that Andy doesn't come up with melodies. He definitely does. But when he adds what he's writing for his lyrics to what I have, I've got tons of music around, and this is how it was able to work was, he would mesh what I had written, I'd done musically with his lyrics and bring it to Kirk. And through that way, they hash out all of the instrumentation, the arrangements.
That's so cool. So you guys already have a system. You already know who's strong at doing what, and then you make it work. And that's how you're able to come up with so much music and so much album. That's so cool. That's so beautiful to like hear all of your creative minds just like coming together and everyone knows their role and like how to agree and come to the middle. I love that. That's so cool.
It's interesting because a lot of bands sort of, to use a word that Jerry said, implode that way because the members don't know their roles, and we have clearly defined each other's roles, and we know what the other one is doing, and I think it's worked, and I wish a lot more bands would work that way, and a lot more people would have a lot more longevity.
Oh my God, they will now after watching some VideoCity TV. You guys are dropping gems. You guys are like examples of how to get together since 2001. How many years is that again? Math is not like my strong point, but that still feels like a long
20,
time.
30 years, I don't know.
That's a long
time. You're right. There's something to be said for that. And I've always had that thought in mind that I'm not really a quitter. When I start something, I usually stick to it. And I knew the potential that Andy had and what his vision was, and it was like, well, we can work this out no matter what's sort of going on in our lives or what's going out in the music industry, and that's why we've been carrying on even to today and well in the foreseeable future.
Yes.
And so yeah,
I'm just too stubborn to quit.
Okay, so personal question for each of you. What is your biggest takeaway from being on this musical journey for so long? Like, what did you learn from it?
I'll let Jerry answer that first.
Well, yeah, I guess I was just digressing from the other comment. Like there's a commitment to something, something that you believe in, that you I don't know. This is a good question. It's something that how do you get at? It's just, we do music. This is what we do.
Yeah.
And we could be doing other things, but I don't think that we would get the same kick out of it if we were involved in other things. Now, mind you, I have a side band that I work on a lot of the time, but but for this outfit, it's something that I can't find anywhere else in here where I am, and nobody else is doing this. So the kick out of that is that in itself, like nobody else is doing this, so we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And I like the unique uniqueness. Like I like, well, and to me it makes sense. Whatever your artist you are, you want to stand out as being something you do that nobody else is kind of doing. So that's, I think, part of it. Plus, you know, it's just a creative outlet, which is just great.
Yeah.
And
For me personally, I was actually listening to some of the older tracks that we've done this morning, and for this record, School of Hard Knocks, the one that's behind us right now, I think my lyrics have gotten better over time. So I think I've become a better lyricist through the 20-some years we've been together. So working at something this long only makes you better.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest takeaway from it. And it's a very positive thing, even though we do tend to write some dark material. Personally, it's been a very positive outlook.
Wow. That's so beautiful. Thank you for answering that. So what do we look forward to in 2023?
The projects that we have right now is what we want to do is we want to promote this record. We're putting together a band right now, a live band, to do some shows in the coming year. We have, I'm gonna name them off as much as I can. Raph Stordo on drums, Warren Johnston on keyboards, Daniel Jordan on bass, Danny George on guitars. We have 2 Dannys in the band. That's cool. And plus Jerry and I will be fronting the band, and we're rehearsing at Raph's studio. So I just wanted to get that plug in, Raph's School of Rock here in town. And so we're working on that, hopefully doing some shows in the next few months. And the big project is to get this concept album on a stage as a rock musical.
Yeah, we've had some other albums before, which of course had the concepts with them, but you know, we tried each time to approach to get somebody sort of interested in it, and you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop us from trying. And there's another great story that I think could be told on a stage.
Love that. This whole new concept of rock musical now.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, big influences, Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber, who did Jesus Christ Superstar, Joseph, and Evita. So they did concept albums, then transferred them to the stage. So that's what we're trying to do. And also another big project for this is I've written a novel version of this album. So hopefully that'll be published this year too.
Wow. That's amazing. So out of all the albums that you guys have created, do you have a favorite?
I like to quote Weird Al Yankovic when I hear this question. My favorite album is always the one that I'm promoting. So it'll be this one is my favorite.
Fresh,
So,
it's new. I love it. Can you tell me about the album cover? Like, there's like, is that a school? Okay, so it's School of Hard. Oh wait, what is it called?
Yes.
School of Hard Knocks.
School of Hard Knocks.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's in the background of the picture is a school with 2 people
arguing over
with a child in the middle and the bottom, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And then we have this character called the Troll, who is the sort of ghostly figure silhouette in the background, which plays into the story.
Yes.
Wow, that is so cool.
The artwork was done by our friend Jesse Gibson, and photography was done by our friend Michael Coster. So get those plugs in too, and you know, just give the love to everyone, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, so shout out to you guys. Shout out to this new album, VideoCity TV. We're about to segue into your latest song. Should we show them the troll, or should we show? Because that's the troll right there. We were just talking about the troll. I know we said Charlie Brown.
Yeah,
but
we can play the troll.
We'll play the troll. All right, here you go, guys. This is the troll. Check it out.